Don Lemon. All right, so Don Lemon is on CNN. There he is. And I kind of like Don Lemon. Now, I don't listen to him because he's not really bringing it, if, as they say in sports, all right? But as a person, I've run into him a couple of times, all right? So Don Lemon is a big America's a racist country guy. That's what he does, all right? I'll give you a quote. He said, "There's this false reality that we're living in a post-racial world after the election of Barack Obama. That's all BS. It's a wake-up call to white people who thought we were living in a non-racist world. We're living in two realities, black versus white. We knew as black people what was lurking beneath the surface. I still believe that Trump was a necessary wake-up for America to realize just how racist this country is." So we're a racist country. So the guys at Fox News, they come up with the fact that Don Lemon lives in Sag Harbor, Long Island, which is 95% white. There's no black people in Sag Harbor except Don. Maybe there's 3 others. So they're hammering Don on Fox News because he's saying all the we're racist, and then he runs in and lives in a white community. I wouldn't do that because Don Lemon has a right to live wherever he wants to live, even if he holds views that I find insane. And if you're going to live on Eastern Long Island, they're all white communities. There are no black communities on Eastern Long Island. It's like Wyoming. There are no black communities in Wyoming because the migratory pattern for African Americans did not go to those places. It's simple. It's history. It doesn't have anything to do with bigotry. It doesn't have to do anything with systemic racism. It was a migratory situation. And Lemon wants to live out on Long Island because it's beautiful there. I don't have a beef with that. But they're just pounding him. Now, here's a guy I have a beef with. You know who Sheldon Whitehouse is? Sheldon Whitehouse. Do you know anybody named Sheldon except for the dopey kid on TV? There's Sheldon. He's the senator from Rhode Island, a state that I love, Rhode Island. All right, so Sheldon is an aristocrat. Sheldon is a rich guy. In Levittown, where I grew up, nobody was named Sheldon Whitehouse. He was named after. So, Sheldon is as radical left as you get. I'm going to give you one tweet that Sheldon put out. Quote, "The president, Trump, is on a mission to divide us, but we must not turn away from one another. There is still a long way to go toward full equality and the end of racism in America. Peaceful progress is the only path to getting there." It's a long way, according to Sheldon Whitehouse, the senator from Rhode Island, to end racism in America. A long way. Wow. Did you know that Sheldon Whitehouse has been a member of an all-white Rhode Island beach club for maybe 30 years? All white. Blacks cannot go to this beach club. Can't be part of it. So a reporter found that out. Roll the tape.
You had remarks on the floor following the deaths of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd saying, hoping to root out systemic racism in the country. Your thoughts on an elite, all-white, wealthy club, again, in this day and age? Should these clubs continue to exist?
It's a long tradition in Rhode Island, and there are many of them. And I think we just need to work our way through the issues. Thank you.
Yeah, let's work our way through. I've only been there 30 years, and still no black people can go because it's a long tradition that no black people are allowed at the beach club. But I, Sheldon Whitehouse, the big progressive liberal who calls my country racist, I can stay in a beach club for 30 years that denies blacks membership. I can do that while we work through the issue. Maybe 30 years is a long enough time to work through that issue. Right, Sheldon? You big phony? You hypocrite? Oh, it is just outrageous. You give me enough time. All of these people including Ocasio-Cortez. I can come up with this stuff. Nobody's perfect, but 30 years, Sheldon? 30 years, still working through it? Okay.